Today I'm doing aspect of Shiva, since I think it's the only hidden aspect I haven't made a video on yet. Now, I'll be very honest. There's a reason it's the last one I'm doing out of the hidden aspects. It's the one I'm the least good with. With the coat, I'm sure you've seen, like, if you've seen my other videos, you know I love using the coat as like a fists basically from the first game, where you're just getting up close and personal, spamming attacks, specials, dash attacks. And this is an omega, like, attack and special uh, aspect. And I'm not as comfortable with it, but I'm gonna try it out. And I've won a couple runs with it. I think we're gonna go with Hera on the special, because I feel like if you look at the radius of this, Hitch applying to that many enemies is usually a very, very good thing. In terms of fear, let me change this up. I think I'm fine doing something like this. Yeah, let's do 24 fear. And we'll go underworld, since I believe we went surface on the past two rounds. Hopefully this goes well. The only reason I have Freenos with me is because um, what's it called? Again, I'm not too comfortable with this, so the little extra max HP will be nice. Uh, Plus, I just like having Freenos with me for the Hecate fight on Rivals, because it's like those like triple balls that she sends out in her super fight are like really difficult to dodge, in my opinion. All right. Another reason to start with Hera is for Born Game, since clearly this aspect is very magic intensive. Uh, we can take Hef here, though I don't particularly love him on this kind of build. So I think I might actually just palm the special. Uh, Very nice. Okay, we want another Hera boon as soon as possible so that we can get Born Gain and actually be able to start using this weapon as it's intended. Um, there's an argument that I should have started with Born Gain and taken the special later. Um, Honestly, it's an argument I'm wanting to entertain. I think we definitely want max mana right now, so let's do that. Probably like the easiest pet to start with would be Hecuba, since the extra mana would be pretty handy. But I'm happy with starting with Freenos just because I do struggle a little bit with the Hecate fight with the triple ball phase. Dodging it is pretty difficult, I think. I don't mind Ares on the attack, trying to get Grievous Blow. I think it's pretty good. That was pretty solid. What is nice about the Omega Special, of course, is it does a lot of damage. Okay, we'll take the attack here. We're now into Grievous Blow, which is one of my favorite boons in the game. And Mutual Destruction, which is pretty good with a Freno start. I think I'll take this, since I kind of need mana regen right now, so that very much helps with that. Okay. Ooh, Afro. You know what? I'll take that. Rapturing is really good. We already had origination, but now it's obviously even easier to apply. There's an argument to go for max mana, since we do kind of need it. I'm so greedy though, I really want max HP, but I'll take the max mana. I do think we need it right now.
How about a friendly wager?
Especially since if we do get Born Gain, having a bigger mana pool is like exponentially better, I'm pretty sure. Because like obviously with like certain other boons like Glamour Gain, for example, that like work over time, don't care too much about how large your mana pool is. But Born Gain obviously it primes, so it very much is dependent on just how big your mana pool is. We're still struggling a little bit since we don't have mana regen, but once we do get that mana regen and that extra max magic should help as well, I think we'll start rolling. Okay. I'm still falling into old habits of using the like dash attack and regular attack and special and stuff. I'm not the biggest on the omegas. Also, I'm trying to save them for when like it's important since I don't have mana regen. I really hope we get. Okay, this is really good on this weapon. Um, I really like Counter Supreme. I think it's probably the best hammer for this weapon. Uh, ooh, I'm actually gonna take this to help me in the Hecti fight. I think we get Born Gain here.
No choice at all.
Please give me Born Gain. Yes, sir. All right, we should be cooking now. We really should, because we now have all the tools to make this aspect work as it should be. Okay. I'm not doing the best of jobs at dodging that Ares thing. Okay. Oh, well. There we go. Okay. Not the worst room. We did take some damage to our armor, but overall pretty solid. Grievous Blow. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's take the shop here. And you know what? I'll take Hephaestus. Hephaestus is a very good like support god. He gives a lot of good boons for the end game, in my opinion. Attack and special, we're mainly using Omegas, so probably not the best idea. This isn't that bad, but I'll take security system here.
Headmistress awaits.
He gives a lot of good defensive boons, which is what I like about Hephaestus. I probably could have rolled there for a better boon. I do have 10 rolls. It's a bit greedy not to, but... Oh, I forgot that was unblockable. Oh wow, I'm taking damage. Oh, do I have... I might have Huntress on by accident. I think, actually, yeah, I think I forgot to change my Arcana setup to remove Huntress. Because obviously Huntress is less good on this build since it's an Omega build. But I probably forgot to change it, and that's why I took damage there. I'm supposed to have Lovers on. But extra challenge, I guess? Alright, I guessed right there, which is super nice. Oh! Okay, so I took Phrenos to avoid the ball, and then got hit by the ball anyway, because I didn't notice it was time for that phase. This is the top quality gameplay y'all are making yourself watch. I am very apologetic for the state of my gameplay. I'll be honest. You deserve better. I mean, it's not going horribly. It could be going better, though. Do you get hit? No, you don't. Do you get hit? Yes, you do. Okay. Wow, I just get hit for fun, don't I? Okay, those blocks super powered our mega attack, so it broke through. I'll be honest, that wasn't the cleanest fight, especially considering I took a pet for the sole reason of this fight and didn't use it for its intended purpose. So I do feel like a bit of an idiot right now. I'm going to take... what do I take here? These are great questions. You know, I'm actually a big fan of Moonbeam on mana spend builds. For getting a Hex and like superpowering it. So let's do that.
Heading in.
Let's do that.
There's that rancid scent.
Alright. Oh wow, that was... Killed them. Okay. I didn't expect that, to be honest. So yeah, the general like gameplay loop seems to be, you know, Omega special, stand in the Omega special, Omega attack. Obviously, I don't need to do that as much because I have the hammer. which allows me to just get those destructive procs off of blocking with my Omega attack. But the Omega special does a lot of damage and hits a large area, so there's no real reason not to use it. Plus it applies Hitch, which is really good, so I should use it regardless. What are you giving me, Selene? Dark Side, and I have the Godsend for it. I spend a lot of mana, no reason not to. We'll do that. Free palm here. Super nice. One note about the Omega attack is it only charges, it only blocks while it's charging. Once it's done charging, so like if it's fully charged, it doesn't block anymore. So just keep note of that, in case you didn't know. So let's kill you. Security system, not the best upgrade, but we'll take it. I would love Heartthrobs here. I feel like we spend a lot of mana, so Heartthrobs would be nice. I'm taking a lot of damage here, so using this is pretty nice. Wow, okay, lovely. Heartthrobs! We'll take them. Let's go there. Sure, more Afro. Shameless Attitude. It wouldn't be on right now. But it's only 1% less than Sweet Surrender. Right? Like, Sweet Surrender is 10% against weak foes. This is 9% global and doubled when I'm above 80%. So it's just better. Let's go there with... I hate the fact that, like, some things are just, like, in this instance, for example, right, I'm blocking, but the, like, magma balls are unblockable, but I'm already, like, locked into the animation of blocking, so I couldn't really dodge that. Let's do this. Beautiful. I do love the invincibility that Darkseid gives. It's obviously the #1 reason why you would even want to take it, Darkseid. Darkseid doesn't really do much damage if it's not Godsent, but the invincibility is super valuable, especially on High Fear, in my opinion. Beautiful. Bridal Glow, hit Grievous Blow, please. Okay, no, you know what? That's good enough. That is actually really good. 70% is nice. I should have taken Hermes there. I don't think I was paying enough attention, but actually, this might just be better than Hermes. No, this is definitely better than Hermes. Never mind. I'm very happy with what I just did. Okay, let's do this. What is on this side? Actually, I should have... Actually, it doesn't matter, because the Hex doing more damage doesn't really matter either. Actually, I don't want this, so you know what? Because this just makes my thing more expensive, and my special, like, dealing critical doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. So I'd rather just make the Hex longer, which I think, yeah, let's just get started on this right-hand side path. Oh. Alright, Rival Skilla time. This is probably my least favorite fight in the game. I don't think it's the most difficult fight in the game, I just think it's the most annoying. I hate it. Okay, that was fast. You know what? This weapon is pleasantly surprising me. That was... yeah, this is doing some serious damage, you know. Yeah, once you Godsent this Hex, you start doing some disgusting damage, because of all the Heartthrobs. Okay, let's do it again. You really want to prioritize the drummer because she's the one who makes the ground, you know, a lava challenge. You know, the ground is lava, and it's very annoying. So if you kill the drummer, it makes movement around the map a lot easier. I kind of got stuck there between Skilla, the tentacle, and the drummer, the guitarist. I think her name is Jetty. I'm currently sucking at the game, unfortunately. As I was saying, this is my least favorite fight in the game, for good reason. I just really, like, I'm not good at paying attention to, like, the sheer number of things on the screen, you know? I appreciate the ability to focus on one or two things, you know, maybe three, but like the number of projectiles on the screen and the number of enemies is a little overwhelming for me. I get a little overstimmed by this fight. I just can't pay enough attention. But thankfully it's over, and now I think I want to take. What do I want to take? I don't really want to take any of the God Keepsakes. I don't really see a point in that. You know, do I have the dash still open? I do. You know what?
Which keepsake
I could
now?
take Apollo,
This then.
get Blinding Rush, and then get Sunny Disposition. Let's do that. Let's do that.
To find my
Sunny
ground.
Disposition is the duo between Apollo and Aphrodite, which makes it so every time you create one Heartthrob, you create two instead, which would be a pretty significant damage boost for Hex, especially. So this would be uh, a great
Illuminate my
opportunity to try that out. Let's see here.
path.
Wonderful. Let's grab this. And time for Apollo. Beautiful.
No heart that cannot break.
I hate these enemies, the ones that suck you in. Like, they really annoy me. Especially when I have, like, Gale and it wastes a Gale barrier even though I'm not taking damage. That, like, genuinely grinds my gears. I'll take Blinding Rush here. The reason I didn't use the Rarefy is just because there's no real point in rarefying Blinding Rush. Okay, let's take Apollo. It's funny, I don't think I've spent... Yeah, I haven't spent a single roll so far. I think I'm very used to playing with Fate's Whim, so I kind of forget, but also I haven't really like felt disappointed by any of the offerings I've gotten so far this run, except this time.
I choose otherwise.
And again, let me just make sure I'm into the duo in case I'm stupid. Yes, no, I am into the duo. Let's start again. Maybe this is why I saved up all my... Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll just take Backburner at Legendary or Heroic. And I guess the duo can wait. Didn't really want to show up there.
You.
I don't really need that, so I think I'll take gold, 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 and hope to make enough money to get something decent in the shop. I think I want the hammer, so I'll go this way. We don't really need the max mana. I think Born Gain has us sorted for the rest of the run, mana-wise, but I might as well. Oh, I got greedy there, and got punished severely. Okay. This is a pretty hefty combat, I'm not gonna lie. The enemies that spawned there were all pretty tough, but I think we're done. We are. Super nice. Let's do this. Okay.
I'm ready for you.
Security system has actually saved me a few times this run, so really appreciate it. I remember when security system was mint condition back in early access, and it was the best boon in the game because instead of giving you a bunch of armor for the first couple seconds of a room, it would literally give you it would give you immunity for the first like 6 or 7 seconds of a room. So you just face tank your way through the first 7 seconds, and it was just so good. It was the best defensive boon in the game. Definitely Siege Frame here. I love Siege Frame. I think this is good too, but Siege Frame for me is just like my favorite all-around hammer on this weapon. Other than the Dash Strike one when I'm using like Aspect of Melanoway. Beautiful. That was very clean.
Grow strong
Okay,
under the
let's
stars.
take some more of these. Make the hex last longer.
I'm finished here.
Can I afford anything in the shop? I don't think I can, so I think I'm going here. We're just gonna have to hope to see Apollo or Afro in the final shop to try and get Sunny disposition. Okay, this is actually a pretty tough fight.
We'll do this just like before.
Okay, can't block that. Good to know, good to know.
I'm here for you, gorgeous.
I'm so happy you're here for me, Aphrodite.
Tormenting him, are you?
Oh, that was wonderful. What the? Yeah, I forget how much damage that Hex does once you get the Godsend. It genuinely prints damage like no other. Which is funny because like before you get the Godsend, it's basically like a couple seconds of immunity and doing absolutely zero damage. Okay. Without Hestia or Demeter's cast, this phase is a little annoying because of all the wards.
You're going to love this.
Let's try and phase him here. Okay, that was pretty good damage. Not as much as I was expecting in all honesty, but good damage nonetheless. Okay. Unfortunate. Missed that attack. Okay, I'm gonna use my immunity here to dodge all the damage. And just spam attack. I remember when that hex used to make the entire screen dark for some reason. It was was quite interesting. I'm not sure. You know what? I actually think I might have preferred that because it was more obvious when the hex was active. But it was pretty, like, I won't say disturbing. Disturbing isn't the word. Disorienting, I guess. Disorientating. Yeah, I think that's the word. All right, that's Serb gone. This aspect has pleasantly surprised me. It's actually doing really well. And it's a fun gameplay loop. I don't mind it. I am taking quite a lot of damage, so like it's probably not my favorite high fear aspect, but I might run this a bit more often than I have done. I will say what's really impressed me this run, even though I've already known it, Darkside. Darkside is doing a phenomenal job. I love Darkside. Okay, for the final, let me just make sure I am running Strength, not Death Defiance. So we're taking Knucklebones, one of the best keepsakes in the game. In my opinion, the best defensive keepsake in the game if you're running Strength. If you're running Dead Defiance, Engraved Pin. But even if you are running Dead Defiance, this is really good for like the penultimate zone. So like for example, if you're running Surface and you're gonna fight the Rivals Prometheus fight, this is really good because it subtracts 15% from both of them. So yeah, one of my favorite for sure. I don't think I need to take any of these, so I'm gonna just move on.
One last drop.
Okay.
No
If I see like a mini boss room with Aphrodite or Apollo on it, I might take it, since I have a ridiculous amount of time left on the clock. And I do want Sunny Disposition for my Hex. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna go straight to the boss. I hate it when they take so long to spawn in. It makes me think I have Fig Leaf on, when I know I don't. What's funny is like I've stopped using Fig Leaf just because of how often it doesn't work for me. I hate when Fig Leaf doesn't activate. It like makes me genuinely angry, so I've stopped using it.
They never learn.
Even though I'm pretty sure in the like release patch, they like said in the patch notes that they've made it less likely for it to not activate. Well, I guess less likely is not impossible, so. But it does feel like it happens a lot more often than it should. Okay, there we go. Beautiful.
Let that be a lesson.
Not getting many side rooms at the moment. Continuing that trend in this room. Yep, very clean room. No side room though. So we still haven't seen the parents' room, nor have we seen any side rooms whatsoever, actually. Taking some damage here, which I don't like. There we go. Oh, wow. Are we actually not gonna see Hades? I think this room has 2 exits. I'm not certain now. I don't have the memories, to be honest.
It'll be a thing of beauty.
Let's do this. Let's maybe try and...
Laughable.
Who's left? Okay. Yeah, there's 2 exits to this room. Let me roll this, try and get Afro. Let me roll this again.
Anything else?
You know what? Apollo can give me Sunny Disposition. Let's go with Apollo.
Feast your eyes on this.
Beautiful. That was such a clean room. We destroyed them.
Hades.
Okay, let's try again.
What
There we
else?
go. Okay, I'll take Sunny Disposition here. That should triple our number of heartthrobs from our hacks. Oh, there is some spoilers ahead if you haven't completed the game. I think I'll do a timestamp to when the spoiler ends. I'll continue now.
You fought with your brother again. In another life, I was surprised.
We did get into quite a bit of trouble, as I recall, but I couldn't.
Well, no need to go easy.
Alright. Ooh, Vigorous Dash. Although it's only attack and special, not Omega attack and Omega special, so I think I'll take Unseen Ire. Incinerary Circle could be good here as well. I use a lot of Omega, but I like Unseen Iron more. Unseen Ire more. I think Incinerary Circle, the best run for it is like the aspect of Moros or aspect of Melanoid Torches when you're just going crazy. I highly recommend that. If you haven't seen it, I think there's a video on my channel. Anyway, time to take 2 Hephaestus Bones. I'll take Heavy Metal. It's the final fight after all. Why not take 100 armor? And Uncanny Fortitude is pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really need that, so I think I'll take this. 1, 2... I don't really like either of these, so... Yeah, I think I'll take this. Beautiful! Time to fight Kronos.
The stars align.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Oh, get him.
Refreshing.
Returned again, I see.
Hello, sir.
I spent eons.
This isn't the Rivals Kronos fight because I haven't turned it on, so it's gonna be a lot more manageable, I think. I hate that fight. But I should probably practice it more to get better at it rather than like
Subjects long to
not do that. But I'm still new to YouTube, so I don't really want to like. I haven't done like when I tried doing like a 50 fear run on YouTube and like live commentating, I failed miserably. I think I still haven't gotten good at like commentating and being good at the game simultaneously. I think you'll notice even like if it's getting tough in a room or I'm struggling, I tend to like be quiet for a bit, which is obviously bad for video. So yeah, I tend to not run like the most difficult fear setups for these videos. My personal best is 50 fear on Underworld and Surface. I'm currently working on 52 fear. I might like record it and post comment, but I don't know how like you guys will enjoy post com, if at all. I might as well use this. I kind of forgot I had it. Well, I didn't. I was saving it for this phase, but I'm here now, so might as well. Might as well use it to beat these guys down. That was a lot of damage, by the way. I'm not sure if you noticed, but that literally phased Typhon from damn near full. Oh, I'm dark. Okay. Oh. Let's not die here. I am running strength. Not Dead Defiance, so can't really afford that. Can you die, please? Thank you. Okay, this should kill him, I think. Unless he runs away. Yep, this is... Yep, it killed him. Dark Side is busted, bro. Darkseid is incredible, genuinely. I knew he was good, but like this is I think the first time I like super upgraded it and got Sunny Disposition. I don't think I've gotten Sunny Disposition with it before. But yeah, that basically just wiped Chronos. Yeah, look at that. Heartthrobs is my second most damage, and I only got Sunny Disposition like just before the final room. That's crazy. So yeah, I hope this run showcased to you the aspect of Shiva, even though I know I'm not the best at using it, and Darkseid, which is like insanely good apparently. Yeah, that's all from me, and see you next time.